A very good morning to you all children. I welcome you to today's session of English language, and we are on chapter second, which is nouns, number, and gender. Right? Yesterday we did this exercise in which we replaced the picture in the passage with words. Like the first one, we wrote children's here. Then we moved on to learn what is singular and what is plural, and how to convert a singular into a plural. Right, when man and truck are singular and men and trucks being plural. We also learned how to convert a singular into plural by adding s or es. Right, now it's time to, and we did this exercise also, it's time to move ahead. Let's come to the second exercise. The washermen are washing the clothes. Right, see, in the first one the spelling which is correct is, in the first one the spelling which is correct is this: washerman washing the clothes, clothes. This is the correct one. By the river, their wives are going to work too, and their children, wives. Right, see, you can see where you have to tick mark or you have to underline. You do accordingly. I'm telling you the right answer, children. The river waters are very cold. Right, waters here, that will hold. Right, and accordingly you will do the third one also. Right, so now let's move ahead to the part B. Rewrite the sentences using the opposite number forms of the words in color. I would like to play that game. The opposite number will be this game. I would like to play this game. Ram will buy this house. Ram will buy that house. Look at this amazing relic. Look at that amazing relic. Right, and this is how you have to do this exercise. Right, you have to do that. Now learn. Notice the word in color in the sentences. My uncle and aunt went for a walk with my parents in the park. Uncle is of masculine gender because it refers to a male. Yeah, uncle is a male. Aunt is the feminine gender because it refers to female now. Parents is of the common gender because it refers to both or either gender. Park is of the neuter gender because it is neither male nor female. Remember that pronouns can also signify a gender. Common gender: I, me, we, us, you, they. Feminine: she or her. Masculine: he, him, because it is used for male. And neuter is it. Right? Okay, now we come to the C part. Place the nouns from the box in the correct cell. Laptop, it is a neuter gender. It's neither, it's nothing. Landlord, it is a masculine gender, right? Lioness, lioness, it is a female form of lion, right? The feminine gender. Lad, it represents a boy, so masculine gender. Peacock, it's a masculine gender. Tap, it's a neuter one. Bottle, again neuter. Tumbler, right? These are non-living things, right? So this is how you have to do this. Let's move ahead. Then the D part, fill in the blanks with the nouns as directed. My, common gender. Relatives, yeah, my friends. You can write anything. It can be male, it can be female. Saw the tigress going into the forest. Jungle, it's a neuter gender. In search of food, right? It's a common gender because the food of tigress can be of both. It would be an animal. They saw her chasing a male deer. What is the name of male deer? It's called deer. While a female fox is called vixen, right? Female fox is called vixen. Look down, right? This is how you will have to do this exercise. Right, children? Now we come to the E part. In this, we have to make sentences with these pair of words. Right? Child plus girl. Right? Now, how will you make a sentence? Right? You can say, I am the only girl child of my parents, or Shyam's parent became very happy on the birth of a girl child. Right? And so on. You can do this exercise. Now, there is a small game there. Indian languages have specific name for certain family relation which English does not have. Found out as many such names as your mother tongue and try to express them in English alongside. Remember to list masculine and female feminine equivalents. Name of your mother tongue, right? Name in your mother tongue in Hindi, and then you write down whether it is masculine or feminine, right? And describe it in English. So that's how we come to the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it. So until we meet again, it's a goodbye.